There are all kinds of weird fetishes out there on the internet. I'm talking feet fetishes, role-playing, BDSM, but all of that is weak sauce. I'm talking about the real good stuff here. Here are 6 of the strangest fetishes you have ever heard of. Number 6, Dendro Philia. You ever find yourself having a nice walk in a beautiful park and see a big old pine tree and think, man, I'm sure it feels so good to put my dick up in that? If you said yes, then you have what's called Dendro Philia. This fetish is actually pretty rare, and not many people subscribe to the whole concept of putting their penis inside of a tree. The phrase Dendro Philia has been adopted by some in the field of sexology, and it refers to the people who have a fetish towards trees or tree-like objects. Dr. Brenda Love, in her Encyclopedia of Unusual Sex Practices, write about Dendro Philia and speaks on how trees were ancient symbols of fertility, and that on designated holidays, men had to go to the fields to unleash their man seed onto the innocent, unexpected trees. I actually feel bad for the trees, man. Imagine just being there, you're a tree, right? And some dude walks up and pulls out his dick and starts jacking off on you. I mean, like, fuck, man. Number 5, fetishism. So it's not all that uncommon to find someone who likes to sleep around with people on the heavier side. There's not really anything wrong with that. Just like Socrates used to say, fat people need love too. But fetishism, or fat fetishism, is actually a little different. Fetishism is actually the arousal from gaining weight or feeding someone else so they gain weight. Fetishism usually contains a feedee and a feeder, one person that gains the weight and one that feeds the other. There's actually a good-sized community which contains feedees that webcam themselves eating and gaining weight while others watch and donate money. I wish I could get money like that, eating because I'm a fat fuck. Number 4, MicroPhilia. Both these fetishes go hand in hand. They are the arousal from your partner being very, very tiny or very, very large. Typically a male fantasy, but can be experienced by women as well. When it comes to MicroPhilia, some people fantasize about their giant lover picking them up, dominating, and even eating them. MicroPhilia is almost the polar opposite, where the person will fantasize about them picking up a miniature partner and dominating them. Number 3, Teratophilia. This one freaks me the fuck out, especially seeing photos over the internet. It's basically deformed monsters making what appears to be love to humans. At least I think. According to the book Forensic and Medico-Legal Aspects of Sexual Crimes and Unusual Sexual Practices, teratophilia is defined as people who derive sexual fantasies and arousal from deformed monstrous people. This is probably the reason Fiona started falling in love with Shrek before she turned into an ogre herself. This type of fetish can be easily searched and viewed on your daily porn site if you're interested or more curious about the subject. But if you are interested in this type of content, I highly recommend that you lock your door, because I really don't think you want your mom coming in and seeing you touch your willy to 2 monsters fucking each other. Number 2, Formic Ophelia. This disgusting fetish is probably one that frightens me the most. It basically consists of bugs crawling on your balls or other parts of your genitals. In other words, Formic Ophelia is when one gets turned on by the feeling of bugs all over their body. According to research, people who like this fetish describe it as a tingling or small pain from bites that make it a to die for fetish around the globe. So imagine being woken up in the middle of the night with a nice blowjob from your fellow bedbug friend. Sounds disgusting, but sometimes we have to wonder what is the mindset some of these people around the world are really in. Now, I highly recommend you do not go searching this up on Google. A quick image search, you'll see a lot of dicks covered with ants, roaches, bees, nothing pretty, and I regret making this video for this one topic. Number 1, masking. You know what turns me on the most? A grown man wearing a Barbie doll suit and pretending to be an inanimate object for hours at a time, even to the point of having to wear a diaper so they shit themselves. Masking is basically a fetish where people wear a latex mask in the shape of a woman's face. Sometimes these people even do what's called multi-masking and wear several layers of these masks. Usually the reason behind this arousal is the smell and the feel of latex on their body. It also provides anonymity, which many maskers appreciate. I'm going to have to personally check this one off of my list just because Leatherface ruined such a beautiful art for me. That has been 6 of the strangest fetishes. If you like this video, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. It would mean a lot. Thank you very much. See you next video.